Good evening and welcome to the Gulf Coast Sports Network. We're coming to you live tonight from Lakeland, Florida for the FACA All-Star Softball Games featuring the best high school softball players in the state of Florida. Coming to you live tonight from Chris Bellato Field on the campus of Florida Southern College alongside Jason Cephas. I'm Will Wilkie. We'll be bringing you the call here this evening. Had a little bit of a late start tonight. We had some last-minute roster changes that we had to take care of, so we appreciate you working with us on that. And we're going to pause for the national anthem. So again, welcome to tonight's broadcast. Game number one of the Softball All-Star Series. We've got 4 games in total coming your way. Tonight, game number one features the South versus the East. And Jason, what a display of talent we have on the field here tonight.
Yeah, that's right, Will. Thanks for having me. I'm excited to be part of the broadcast. South is going to bring a really fun, energetic team, and it looks like the East, once again, has brought back a powerhouse.
That's right, we got a ton of talent on display here tonight. We do have some last minute roster changes that were literally handed to us just moments before we went live. We're going to do the best that we can with them. We were informed that some players don't, they're not wearing their traditional jerseys. However, the majority of them are. So we'll be able to have those numbers and the graphics correlate accordingly. However, with some of those last minute changes, we may or may not have a graphic for them because we were just informed of the change. But we will do the best we can, and we hope you enjoy the ball game here with us tonight. So we're going to get things started. The South is the visiting team here for game number one. East is the home team. A beautiful evening here tonight in Lakeland. It's been a hot week. Really feels like the middle of summer. Temperature in the upper 90 or temperature in the upper 90 degrees. Although we got a little bit of a break today. I would say upper 80s today, and we have a nice decent breeze. It's been swirling on the field, so we might see some impact when the ball's in play tonight. Uh, we can give you the starting lineups. There's going to be frequent substitutions, we were informed, so the players might be switching around quite frequently. We'll do our best to keep up with that. But starting with the defensive lineup for the East, starting with the battery, we have Caitlin Oxley on the circle, Skylar Navarro behind the plate, Georgiana Woods at first base, Skylar Brown at second base, Lene Howard at third, Kendall Cornelius at shortstop, Amy Crosby in left field, Zoe Calvez in center, and we don't have a right fielder marked, so we'll try to catch the number from out here.
Yeah, Will, looks like it's going to be number 16.
So that'd be Kennedy McQuillan
Yes, sir.
in right field. Thank you, Jason.
Will, if I may interject real quick, the South coach is Palmetto Gardens head coach, Randy Jackson. He comes with a 21-year record. He's got 542 wins, 4 state championships, and he wanted to let me know he's got 4 grandchildren. Here we go.
And we're going to get things started. Grace Ron to lead things off, and she'll take ball one. Grace from Seminole Ridge High School, committed to the University of South Florida. She's going to be a Bull in the fall. Looking to major in communication sciences. And her best high school softball memory is winning districts in her senior year, allowing them to be 4-time district champions. A great accomplishment there for Grace Ron.
Yeah, Will, when I was talking to Grace and this when she was getting warmed up, I said, Grace, what's your plan for tonight? And she said, really? I just want to hit the ball anywhere and have fun. So it sounds like these girls are going to battle, but there's a good hit right there, past second base.
It's right into the infield, or into the outfield for a single. Leadoff runner aboard for the South.
And like I was saying, she just wants to have fun. She wants to make sure she represents her high school team, and then she's on her way out.
It's going to bring up Sophia Loretto. Takes ball one low. Sophia from John Carroll High School. She's committed to Indian River State College, looking to major in exercise science once she gets started in the fall. And one of her favorite non-sports accomplishments this year has been leading her school retreat. So good luck to Sophia in her future endeavors. Count now moves to 2-1. And as you can tell from our center field camera,
Runner goes. Sorry, Will. Just
Will
wanted to know the runner just went off the changeup. Is safe at second base.
Right in there safely now into scoring position, running the count now to 2-2 as the pitch did fall into the zone. As I was saying, you can tell from our center field camera, we've got a pretty good breeze going. That one gets fouled away. So we'll stick with the center field camera as much as we can, but if it gets a little bit too shaky, we'll have to deviate. But we hope you're enjoying our multi-cam system that we have on display here tonight. That gets popped up straight back. Navarro gave chase, but good hustle on the play. We love those catchers, don't we, Jason?
Yeah, I was just going to say she was at add-on, and she is already having a pretty solid game behind the plate, Will.
Fastball gets away, allowing the runner to advance to third. So the South knocking on the door early. And Loretto now having a 3-2 count in addition to the runner in scoring position at third. Calls strike 3. Lexi King gets the strikeout and the first out of the inning for the East.
Hey, Will, I asked Lexi King that same question. What are you going to get out of this? And she said she just wants to do what she's used to doing, which is striking out batters. Looks like she's on a move. Pass ball. Looks like that ball just got away from her a little bit. Runner holds at third.
Changeup. That'll come in high. 2-0. That's going to catch the zone. Now go to 2-1. That ball is going to get away, allowing the run to score. So the South gets on the board first. It gets fouled away. Got a little bit behind on the count there.
Well, it looks like we have from the booth, we have Navarro's number. It looks like it's going to be number 25 coming for her behind the plate.
Change up again. Going to be
like
a drop third situation. And the throw down is made for out number 2.
That was an interesting play, Will. Looks like she swung on the pitch. The catcher dropped it. It was a drop 3, and she just started walking towards the dugout.
Brings up Mallory Wheeler now. Mallory from Jensen Beach High School, committed to play at the University of Louisiana Lafayette. She's going to be a raging Cajun. Looking to major in environmental science. And her best high school softball memory is spending time with her team during her Kissimmee tournaments. Certainly, you make those memories during high school. I'm sure that's something she'll remember for a good long time. And good luck to Mallory as you move on to Louisiana Lafayette. One gets fouled off. Got twos on the board. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. 1-0 South over the East in the top of the first inning. And that's going to be swing and a miss for strike 3. Lexi King gets the strikeout. And that's going to take us to the home half. We're at the bottom of the first. 1 run on 1 hit. The East gets their crack at the bat. Coming up next on the Gulf Coast Sports Network. We'll be right back.
One of the reasons we've been so successful at Divinity Med Spa is because we understand what people are looking for. They want to look rested, refreshed, good for their age. We can accomplish this by treatments such as Botox, filler, lasers, and an array of facials, all by a team of trusted experts. This is Divinity, Hernando County's only locally owned and operated med spa. Come see us. We can't wait to meet you.
All right, we move to the home half of the first. And we have to make a correction on the pitcher in our system just a moment. It's going to be Mallory Wheeler in the circle. And getting things started for the East is going to be Zoe Calvez. Fastball misses high, ball 1. Two and 0. Wind really starting to pick up now. We do have a slight chance in the forecast for some thunderstorms about an hour from now. Hopefully that will hold off. The sky is virtually clear now, but the wind's giving me some pause at the moment. And just to let our viewers know, should we have a weather interruption, we can continue the broadcast as long as the umpires deem it safe to do so. However, we will have to go down to a single camera shot. But we do have that plan in the works just in case we have to go that route. Hopefully that won't happen. 3-1 count now to Calvez. Wheeler offers. That one gets fouled away out of play. And it'll take it full. And the payoff pitch. Slapped over to first, taking it unassisted for out number 1 on the ground out.
Will, quick coaching update. Looks like the East head coach is Cameron Macklin. He's a 17-year coach. One of his proudest moments as a coach is the benefits that girls get that allows his program to be successful, bringing families together. He's married, he's got 3 children, and this is his 3rd year for the All-Stars.
Liner to second, that's what it's all about. Liner to second, so a quick 1 pitch, 1 out scenario for Amy Crosby. We do have a bio on Amy. We'll have to come back to her later on. 2 quick outs to the inning now. It's going to bring up Caitlin Oxley. Caitlin Oxley from Bartow High School. She's going to be a Gator, committed to the University of Florida, and looking to major in physiology and kinesiology. And her favorite high school softball memory is winning state in 2022. And how about this for a non-softball accomplishment there, Jason? Being the salutatorian of Bartow High School, getting the job done on the field and off. Great job.
Yeah, these girls strive to be academically sound, and I think that's a great recruiting piece. Any of you young ladies out there trying to make that next level, you really want to concentrate on your academics too. It's not just about athletics.
1-1 offering to Oxley from Wheeler. Chopper down the third base line. That's going to be foul.
Will, the other assistant coach, first base coach, is Gary Greer. He's been coaching since 2001. He's got a record of 443 wins and 183 losses and has been to 17 playoff appearances.
That's going to catch the outside corner for the strikeout. Mallory Wheeler gets it done as the East goes down in order. And that's going to take us to the second. 1-0 South over the East. We got high school all-star softball action coming up on the Gulf Coast Sports Network. Stay with us.
Welcome to the Clubhouse, Tampa Bay's premier baseball and softball training facility. Our 11,000 square foot training facility features rentable cages and bullpen lanes, along with the newest technology such as HitTrax and Rapsodo, baseball and softball pitching machines, full gym, and plyo area, all to keep you at the top of your game. We also have a fully stocked baseball and softball pro shop carrying the biggest brands such as Marucci, Rawlings, Easton, DeMarini, Wilson, and many more. If you're in need of training, we also have the area's top professional instructors offering hitting, pitching, fielding, and strength instruction for both baseball and softball players. From youth to professional athletes, the Clubhouse has you covered. We are conveniently located 1 mile east of the Suncoast Parkway on Spring Hill Drive. Stop in and check us out.
Back to live action here in the top of the second inning. South holding a 1-0 lead. Abigail Moore to lead things off for the South. Graduate of South Fork High School. She's committed to Nova Southeastern University. Going to be looking to major in exercise science. And her favorite softball memory is going to states her junior year, but her best non-softball accomplishment is going to regionals for weightlifting. Great job, Abby. That one gets fouled away, now takes the count to 0-2. Lexi King in the circle. Fastball gets by. 1 out in the inning. That brings up Madison Quinn. Although the number doesn't match, so the number doesn't match our roster that we were given. But it does match the bio we received, so we believe that this is correct. So Madison Quinn now up to bat. Madison, a graduate of Palm Beach Gardens High School. Committed to play for Stetson University, going to be a Hatter in the fall. Pops that one away and out of play. Her best high school softball memory is hitting a home run against Dwyer High School, and her best non-softball accomplishment is that she's a very proud Christian. That's great. Count now goes to 0-2. King looking for that punch-out pitch. Quinn looking to stay alive, make something happen.
Close one right there at the plate. She wanted it, but she held up with it.
Yeah, good job checking that up. Exactly right there, Jason. Count now moves to 1-2. Little grounder over to second, going to take it and tosses over to first for the out. 4-3, out number 2 in the books. Now brings up Samantha Zelenka. Samantha is a graduate of Florida Christian School. She's currently committed to Florida International University, looking to major in biological science this coming fall. Looked like an off-speed pitch there, catches the outside corner. Her best high school softball memory is that traveling to Kissimmee and the bus ride with her teammates and being able to play for her sister, playing with her sister for several years. And the best non-softball accomplishment is graduating in the top percentile in her class and winning Athlete of the Year. Great job, Sammy. Connects outside. King again ahead in the count, 1-2 strikes. Change up again, and that's going to get the job done. 1-2-3 it goes. That's going to take us to the bottom of the second. Still 1-0, South over the East. You're watching high school softball live on the Gulf Coast Sports Network. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Preparing for that next step in life isn't always easy. At Nautilus Financial Group, our combination of experience, professionalism, and access to a wide variety of products and services to help meet all of your financial goals. For a new level of attention, insight, and capability, contact the trusted team at Nautilus Financial Group.
When you play football, you develop this mentality that, you can withstand anything. You're Mr. Tough Guy. So years I had been battling. I was just excited to finally meet someone who knew what I was going through, who saw my pain, to think that in a matter of one treatment, and it got better and better as I began to get treatments throughout the month. Why would you deal with this pain for another day?
Okay, we're in the bottom of the second inning. Leading things off for the East is going to be Skylar Navarro. Wheeler winds and offers, and that's going to miss outside the zone. 2-0. Catches the inside corner. Nice placement on that one.
Well, one thing I noticed, even though it's an all-star game, these girls are serious. They're down in the dirt. They're ready.
Yeah, you love to see that. It's really more about the passion of the game in the in a scenario like this. Certainly, they're here to show off their talents as well, but it's clear they love to play. Grounder over first base side, going to take that unassisted for the first out of the inning. Now brings up Kennedy McQuillan. Kennedy graduated from Lake Nona High School. She's committed to the University of North Florida. Going to be looking to major in communications. Best high school memories, winning districts in back-to-back years with her sister as her teammate and her dad as a coach. That's certainly a special memory right there. She'll take the strike on the outside corner. And her best non-softball accomplishment is winning Defensive Player of the Year her senior year for basketball. So Kennedy, multi-sport athlete.
Yeah, well, we're seeing that a lot now with female sports. These girls are branching out, they're getting themselves ready, and it really makes them a really all-around athlete as they play in their main sport.
Wheeler working quickly on that one. Tried to sneak one through. Good strategy, but McQuillan able to hold off on that one. Pops straight back. Again, I hope you're enjoying the broadcast tonight. We are a registered nonprofit media company. We hope you're enjoying our content. You're likely joining us for the first time on this network. We broadcast high school games from primarily the West Florida Central region. And that's going to be a strikeout, out number 2 of the inning. We hope you're enjoying our content. We are a registered nonprofit organization, so if you're willing to subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow our content on Facebook and Twitter, we sure do appreciate that a lot. It does help us offset our costs and continue to provide free content. It's going to bring up Lene Howard now, 2 outs in the inning. Lene, a Bellevue graduate, and she's going to be going to West Virginia Wesleyan College, looking to major in nursing. Certainly a great profession. Best high school softball memory is winning a game-winning home run in the championship in Panama City in a 9-inning extra inning affair. So a great job and certainly a big time memory for that one. So that goes up the middle to short to first to retire the side. So we're moving along here quickly, and that's going to take us to the third. 1 run on 1 hit for the South. East looking to get on the board. We move to the third. Coming up next on the Gulf Coast Sports Network. We move to the top of the third. We apologize. We have a correction to make. We had it incorrectly entered on our score sheet. That's our fault, so we apologize for that. Lexi King is now in to pitch for the East. Previously, it was actually Caitlin Oxley, so we apologize. Oxley pitched the first and second innings, and Lexi King is now in the circle for the East. And leading off the inning is going to be Mallory Collier from Okeechobee High School. First pitch connects for strike 1. She's narrowed down her choices to 3 possible schools, looking at South Florida State College, the College of Central Florida, and Valdosta, so certainly some good choices to choose from. Looking to major in elementary education. And she was able to bounce back from kind of a tough year in the classroom and was able to bounce back from that and finish well academically. So a good life lesson that she holds.
Yeah, well, we really want to stress that student athlete first, that student, then athlete for you young girls out there. Getting those grades will make it a lot easier for you.
And King will get the strikeout. 1 out now to the inning. Okay, so here's a situation where we have a non-matching number, but we believe this is Sabrina Diaz.
Yeah, correct.
Okay. Again, ladies and gentlemen, we're doing the best we can with non-matching numbers. We certainly don't want to get anything incorrect, so we do hesitate slightly just to make sure that we're correct. One gets fouled away. Quickly 0-2.
And Sabrina's out of Forest Hill, Will. Great softball program over there in Forest Hill, and she's representing her team well so far today.
King winds and offers. That'll come in high. Hope you're enjoying the broadcast today. Go ahead and hit that like button. Let us know you're enjoying the broadcast today. We sure would appreciate that. Go ahead, subscribe to our page as well if you haven't done so already. That's going to be a roller to first, taking it unassisted for out number 2.
Well, one thing I noticed with Lexi King, she likes to move the ball around the plate. She just pitched her a low fastball, then she came with a high rise, and she came with an outside slider. Looks like she's got some weapons in her arsenal here.
Brings up Emma Lucchese.
Will, we'll talk with
Emma from Jupiter High School is she's right where she belongs. She's going to be attending Florida Southern College, majoring in business coming up in the fall. So getting used to the field a little bit today.
Yeah, sorry to interrupt you, Will. I was just going to say when I was talking to her, hit up the middle, plays a first, overthrow. Well, it looks like she's getting real familiar with this field, Will.
That's right. She makes it on base and into scoring position off of the miscue.
Again, my apologies, Will, but when I talked to her earlier today, she said that she feels like she's already at home, and I had no idea she was coming to school here, so that's fantastic for her.
Did you catch a number on this batter?
I was just going to ask. I'm checking here as she turns for this first pitch. She was a late arrival, number 5. And this is Kelsey Riggin, number 5. She was a late arrival on our roster. So again, apologize for the lack of knowing who's up here. But she's here and she's ready to ball. Looks like she's got a first swing.
Quickly goes 0-2. Yeah, we do the best we can. We have to actually program these lineups in advance, and when we have last-minute additions, literally right before the broadcast, we get there, but it takes us a little bit to catch up. So we appreciate your patience on that. Count now goes to 1-2. The South threatening, trying to get the first run on the board.
Runner goes, foul ball. Well, one thing I've noticed is these coaches, even though they haven't coached all these girls at the same time, they still have a sign or some type of solidified go call. I've been seeing it a lot here, which just tells you how phenomenal these all-stars are, that they can just pick that right up without even playing with these coaches for a couple years. Check swing.
Absolutely right about that, Jason. We actually saw that during the baseball coverage we had the last 2 days as well. It was surprising to see. Obviously, the players and the coaches are showcasing their talents, but we actually saw quite a bit of strategy, and we're seeing that here today also. 1-2, grounder over to short, the backhand up with it, and back over to first to retire the side.
Will, you want to get in real quick and let the folks that are viewing, and again, hit that like button, folks. We're glad that you're here with us. Let them know that there's a little small prize at stake after the All Star game. The player of the game, I believe, will be looking over and announcing.
That's right, Jason, and we'll come with that coming up next on the Gulf Coast Sports Network.
Welcome to the Clubhouse, Tampa Bay's premier baseball and softball training facility. Our 11,000 square foot training facility features rentable cages and bullpen lanes, along with the newest technology such as HitTrax and Rapsodo, baseball and softball pitching machines, full gym, and plyo area, all to keep you at the top of your game. We also have a fully stocked baseball and softball pro shop carrying the biggest brands such as Marucci, Rawlings, Easton, DeMarini, Wilson, and many more. If you're in need of training, we also have the area's top professional instructors offering hitting, pitching, fielding, and strength instruction for both baseball and softball players. From youth to professional athletes, the clubhouse has you covered. We are conveniently located 1 mile east of the Suncoast Parkway on Spring Hill Drive. Stop in and check us out.
Welcome back. We're in the bottom of the third inning. 1-0, South over the East. Georgiana Woods to lead things off. From Boone High School, Georgiana is going to be attending Florida Southwestern State College, looking to major in sports medicine. Her favorite softball memory is winning districts for the first time during her junior year. And how about this? Already getting started in the medical profession. Her best non-softball accomplishment is already becoming a certified EKG technician.
Wow. Way to get ahead of put the cart before the horse. Well, one thing I noticed is a pretty good fan base here for this game. But again, we're glad you're watching at home. Again, hit that like button. We're appreciating you watching our broadcast and keep us going.
Yeah, it's always great to see that support. These athletes put in so much work, not only during the year, but during the course of their entire 4-year career, and some even longer than that. And, this is kind of the culmination of those efforts. So it's great to see the support out here today.
Looks like 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Right, we got the payoff pitch from Wheeler. And that'll be strike 3. So 1 out now to the inning. It's going to bring up Ann Long. Ann from Seminole High School. Currently committed to the University of South Florida, looking to major in psychology. And the best high school softball memory that she has, that changeup's going to come in low for ball 1. Her best softball memory is going all the way to the state finals with her sister and best friends for the first time in school history. And here we go again, Jason, and we love to see it. There's a pop-up, a little flare to left, but that's going to get corralled. But I certainly want to make sure that I make mention of this for Ann Long. She graduated with honors, summa cum laude. So great job getting that job done in the classroom.
Yeah, well, I'm seeing a trend here where these girls are not only phenomenal on the field, but they're just outstanding in the classroom. And I know a lot of athletic directors as well as coaches harp on that, but keep it up.
2 outs now for Skylar Brown. And she's going to take called strike 1. Looks like that one got away from Wheeler.
And I think she tried to sneak that changeup, and it's good. It's nice seeing the girls laugh about stuff like that during the season. I'm pretty sure they're not laughing because of the All-Star game. They know it's at stake.
Offering misses away, 2-1. Gets that inside corner. Great spot by Wheeler. Got twos on the board. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And called strike 3 will retire the side and take us to the 4th. All defense so far and wonderful pitching. We got a 1-0 ball game. You're watching GCSN.
Box Out gives you the ability to create graphics at the speed of sports to highlight your athletic department, teams, and student athletes in seconds. Used and trusted by Notre Dame, Ohio State, UConn, Marquette, Georgetown, and many more of the top college brands in the country. If you want your school's brand to stand out through all the clutter, start your free demo at boxoutsports.com.
One of the reasons we've been so successful at Divinity Med Spa is because we understand what people are looking for. They want to look rested, refreshed, good for their age. We can accomplish this by treatments such as Botox, filler, lasers, and an array of facials, all by a team of trusted experts. This is Divinity, Hernando County's only locally owned and operated med spa. Come see us. We can't wait to meet you.
So we move to the 4th. Let's see. We got a number here that, you know where we are, Jason? Because I don't see this number on here.
Yep, I'm checking the roster right now.
Again, we apologize. We had several late additions today, and we thought we got them all, but we don't see this player on our roster or our last-minute addition sheet.
Looks like, Will, if you're there, it looks like it's Grace Ron out of Seminole Ridge.
Okay, so we're back to the top of the order. Just wanted to confirm because the number didn't line up. So Ron now 1 for 2 on the day after the little fly out. And again, we apologize for that, but we just want to make sure with where we are.
Yeah, Grace hit that first signal to start off the South.
So I believe this is Sophia Loretto, even though, again, the numbers don't match up, but we don't have a 15 for the South.
Yeah, it looks like Sophia Loretto's out of John Carroll High School, Will. Shortstop.
Show a 1 ball, 1 strike count. Going to miss away on that one. Looks like there was a ruling of a check swing on that, so first base umpire confirms. Change up, chopper over to short. That one's going to get away. And it looks like it went out of play. She'll get credited with second base automatically. So a runner in scoring position off the miscue.
Yeah,
and
well,
the South threatening here again, Jason.
Yeah, well, I was going to say, it seemed like that ball just kind of had a little divot hit when it came up to Skylar Brown, and she just let it rip. And it went over and went inside the dugout, a South dugout, gave her the second base.
And that's going to bring up Rachel Hawkins.
Well, it looks like the East has got some bullpen action going.
We have a bio sheet for our last minute edition bio sheet for Rachel Hawkins that our intern actually that took with him. So we're trying to track that down.
I do know, Will, she's from Coral Reef, and she's coached by Zach Siegel. She is a shortstop for Coral Reef. And we'll get the rest of that bio here when we get the intern back up in the booth.
King
Look
able
at,
to King able to jump out in front now.
sorry, Will, again, like I was going to say, it looks like it's Ann Long that's warming up in the bullpen. Ann Long. My bad.
Count will now run even. And that'll be the second out of the inning strikeout for Lexi King. Brings up Mallory Wheeler.
She's had a busy day so far, huh, Will, on that circle? Let's see if she can do it with the offensive side of the ball.
Opportunity to help her cause here, that's for sure, with that runner in scoring position. But she'll take called strike one.
Well, I see the first baseman and the right fielder shading their eyes. And it looks like that sun is starting to dip down to where it could be a hindrance.
Quickly 0-2. Fouls that one back.
You know, Will, while the umpire's taking a small break, Navarro comes off third base and the East Coast comes down to get it, and just a friendly smile because that looked like that ball could have been ripped right down that coach's baseline if he wasn't ready. Navarro kind of shrugs him off and gives him a smile like, heads up, coach. I think fans, you may underestimate the power some of these girls have. Oh! Sends her away with a 3-2 pitch.
That's right, another strikeout for Lexi King, and that's going to take us to the home half of the fourth. Still 1-0. The East is going to get their chance coming up on the Gulf Coast Sports Network.
Certainly, I'm an avid golfer. Been, golf usually weekly. Play a lot with my wife.
With the repetitive motion, as you know, with a lot of golfers, it's an unnatural motion that you put your body through.
After suffering for years with shoulder pain, Mike chose stem cell therapy as an alternative to surgery.
I'm just excited because patients that have been in pain for years that are now doing the things that they want to do, and Mike's just going to be adding to that list.
Call Aligned Integrative Medicine for exam and x-rays to see if you qualify for stem cell treatment.
I went through the VFW, I went through the American Legion, and I felt they couldn't help me. And, I got in touch with Chris, and he got right to work on it, and I'd say within a year, I had 100% disability.
You're right.
And then we get a name on the...
So we're in the bottom of the fourth inning now, and we have a pitching change to report. And even though the numbers don't match, our understanding is Sabrina Diaz is now taking the circle. So Sabrina Diaz now comes in to pitch. And we're going to try to confirm the first batter of the inning. I believe it's going to be Kira Morris.
Yeah, that's confirmed. Kira Morris, number 4.
And again, please disregard the numbers on our graphics. Again, there were some last-minute numbers for the rosters changes as well. So she's wearing jersey number 4, but we were given 42 today. Kira Morris now up.
Yeah, well, Kira Morris comes out of Lake Wales, coached by Mike Settle.
Looks like a changeup off speed pitch misses away. That's right, Kira from Lake Wales High School. And once again, getting used to the home dig. She's going to Florida Southern College, looking to major in nursing. And her best softball memory is winning states her junior year. And straight A student all throughout high school. Great job, Kira, getting it done on the field and off. Offering from Diaz, that's going to miss high. And you were talking about that those shadows earlier on, Jason. It looks like Diaz is battling the sun a little bit here.
Yep. Yeah, she's got her visor pushed down pretty far with the changeup.
Great placement, drops in, going to run the count full. Payoff pitch now. 3 balls, 2 strikes for Diaz and Morris. Hard hit ball, but in foul territory, out of play. And we'll do it again. Payoff pitch. Another hard hit ball. Glad I didn't park over there.
I was just going to say, that fence just saved a lot of people's glass right there because that was hit hard. That ball left quick.
Again fouled away. Great battle between Diaz and Morris. Neither player giving an inch. And we'll do it again.
Well, one thing I see is Diaz is asking more behind the plate to set up a little different than maybe she's normally used to doing. We'll see how she connects with this pitch here, the 3-2 pitch coming.
And that'll be ball 4. So good patience by Morris. It pays off with the discipline. And leadoff runner aboard for the East. And now it's going to take us to the top of the lineup. Zoe Calvez, 0 for 1 on the evening.
Runner goes. Safe at second.
And she'll make it in there. And the 1-1 offering from Diaz, that's going to get away on the outside.
Will, I don't know if you noticed, but Morris taking some big leads off of those bases.
You were reading my mind there, Jason. Yeah, good aggressive secondaries.
She's ready to take off. Let's see what happens on this 3-1 pitch.
Diaz battles back. Going to run it full now. Again, we apologize for the wind in center field. Flag is really moving now, and the wind has shifted, now blowing out to left. And that will be ball 4. Calvez takes the walk, putting runners now on first and second.
Well, it looks like there's a small little huddle between Diaz and Moore, trying to figure out who's setting up where and what's going to happen at third base if she decides to go.
Yeah, again, speaking to the talent of these players, it's not just physical talent that these players have. It's the mental talent of knowing the game and knowing the strategy and what to do in all those situations. So great communication there by the girls. Amy Crosby now up. I believe we had to get back to Amy earlier on. So Amy Crosby from Santa Fe High School is committed to the College of Central Florida, looking to major in dentistry. She'll have to give me her card after this. And best high school memory is her freshman year. Her mom got to watch her last home game before unfortunately passing away. So we're glad she at least got that memory, and here she is today in probably the top all-star game in the country, because Florida absolutely puts out the best softball talent, that's for sure, and here she is today. So certainly a great occasion for the Crosby family. We're glad that they're here. And not only that, she gets the job done in the classroom. 3.7 GPA. Great job, Amy. Count now runs full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Grounder, first base side. Second base has to do a quick flip to the first baseman. Great play. Runners will advance. So good job by Crosby to move the runners over.
Yeah, well, it looks like the East may have something here. We have a runner on third, runner on second. It looks like Lexi King coming in.
Brings up Caitlin Oxley. Oh, liner to the left, down the line, but foul, just barely. You might have seen 2 on that one, Jason.
Yeah, it's funny when Oxley walked back to get her bat, she just had this big grin, like we all knew that was going to be close in. So, but just a shy foul off that line.
Off-speed pitch is going to miss low. Count evens. Another hard liner. And another foul ball.
Will, over the right field fence, you can start to see the next teams that are warming up. It looks like the North and West are already chomping at the bit to get on this field.
Absolutely right, Jason. We got Game 2 coverage coming up after this. Another chopper foul. We'll be bringing Game 2 to you live on a separate stream. Typically, it takes about 30 to 40 minutes after the conclusion of game number 1 is when we'll be able to bring that game to you live. So if you're waiting for that game, it will be on our separate stream. So you can just go back to our YouTube channel on our homepage and look for that separate link over there, as we'll keep the broadcast going all night long on the Gulf Coast Sports Network. And it's just an absolute treat to see these players out here tonight tipping the cap to their wonderful high school careers. Offering from Diaz misses high. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 runners on. The East is threatening, but they're still looking for their first hit of the ball game. And that could be it right there. At the wall, a beautiful play by Riggins, robbing a home run. But a 2 thumbs up from the batter, Caitlin Oxley. If she comes in, she'll take that sacrifice fly RBI. And the East ties up the ball game.
Wow, Will, did you see her take that step back? She looked for the fence. She was cool, calm, collective, then threw it right into third base to try to get the throw at third.
Yeah, great job by Riggins out there. Brings up Skylar Navarro now with 2 outs. She can get one through this infield. The East will be looking to take the lead. Diaz and company looking to shut things down for the South. Got stuck in the dirt, throw down, and that'll do it for the inning, but not before the East is able to capitalize on their opportunities. It's going to take us to the 5th. 1 run on 1 hit for the South, 1 run for the East. Watching high school all-star softball on the Gulf Coast Sports Network.
preparing for that next step in life isn't always easy. At Nautilus Financial Group, our combination of experience, professionalism, and access to a wide variety of products and services to help meet all of your financial goals. For a new level of attention, insight, and capability, contact the trusted team at Nautilus Financial Group.
When you play football, you develop this mentality that, you can withstand anything. You're Mr. Tough Guy. So years I had been battling. I was just excited to finally meet someone who knew what I was going through, who saw my pain, to think that in a matter of one treatment, and it got better and better as I began to get treatments throughout the month. Why would you deal with this pain for another day?
Now I know when people say it wrong, it's like, give me courtesy.
We're in the fifth. We're all notched up at 1. We've got great softball through 4, and we've got a couple more innings to go. We got a new pitcher in the circle. Ann Long steps in. And she's going to be going up against Abigail Moore. Fastball low.
Yeah, it looks like Abigail Moore's at that South Fork, coached by Trevor Raleigh. Again, great program in South Fork. We've heard a lot about them in the news.
Chopper to third, knocked down. Not in time. Ball will get away on the throw, but we're going to mark that as an infield hit.
Yeah, it looks like that ball was hit hard to Navarro, and she slipped as she went to throw it offline, and that gets Moore all the way to second base.
So leadoff batter on in scoring position now for Madison Quinn. Fastball. 1-1. Up the middle. That could score a run. Play at the plate. And she's out of there. A great throw in from the outfield. Quinn will get credit with the single and advancing to second on the throw. Wow, great play on the defense.
Yeah, Will, she came right up for center field and threw a rocket, one bounce right down to the catcher to tag that out. Routine play. Outstanding.
Now going to bring up Samantha Zelenka. We talked earlier about that swirling wind. It was going out to left. Now it's coming in from dead center. So the wind is all over the place, and it's coming in pretty stiff, probably 12 to 15 miles an hour. That's why our camera shakes like that, because it's actually mounted in there pretty good.
Yeah, you're reading my mind, Will. I was going to say Zoe came up and threw, and she had a little bit of wind to help her get that ball to home plate.
And the 1-0 offering. Big cut by Zelenka. Long able to get it by. Change up. Good job changing the velocity there. Good strategy. Zelenka looking to battle, having the second strike on her. Long looking for that punch-out pitch. And she'll get it. Throw down to first to complete the play. But the drop third will allow the runner to advance. So here comes the South.
Yeah, that was a heads-up play, Will, by Abigail. She saw that ball come off that catcher's mitt, and she just kept running. Again, these girls aren't practicing every day.
Brings up Mallory Collier now. Count runs even now. Foul tip. And the 1-2 offering. Trying for that outside corner, misses away. Running the count now even. Want to commend the staff here at Florida Southern College. Not only do they have top-notch facilities, but they've been absolutely gracious hosts the entire week. Not only for the softball games here today, as that hit gets through into the outfield. RBI single for Mallory Collier. And the South adds another run to their total. But they've just been absolutely helpful all the way around. Gracious hosts. We certainly appreciate everything that Florida Southern College has done as part of the FACA All-Star Series, both for baseball and softball. Chopper foul. That's Sabrina Diaz now. Grounded out her first time up, looking to help her own cause here. Change up away, misses. Good idea being ahead in the count, 0-2.
Yeah, infield playing shallow.
Liner to left. Collier thought about third, got tripped up over the base, but able to make it back. Good hustle on that play. Brings up Emma Lucchese. Tries this little plinko with the fence, but that's going to be a foul ball.
Yeah, Will, from my angle, it looked like she tried to possibly slap hit that and then check swing. Is that what happened?
That's right. Certainly going for that slap attempt to left, but did check up on it.
Will, one thing I'm noticing too is some of these girls are using that spaced grip. Their hands are not together. That seems to be some type of a new way of getting around the ball on the bat.
And Long's going to get the job done. Strike three, but not before the South takes advantage of their opportunities. They're able to plate one. 2 runs on 4 hits for the South. 1 run on no hits for the East. We'll be back after this.
One of the reasons we've been so successful at Divinity Med Spa is because we understand what people are looking for. They want to look rested, refreshed, good for their age. We can accomplish this by treatments such as Botox, filler, lasers, and an array of facials, all by a team of trusted experts. This is Divinity, Hernando County's only locally owned and operated med spa. Come see us. We can't wait to meet you.
So we move to the bottom of the 5th inning. South able to notch a run in the top half of the inning. Now have a 2-1 advantage. East still looking for their first hit of the ball game. Be sure to stick with us immediately at the conclusion of tonight's ball game. Jason Cephas will be giving us his player of the game. Player of the game will receive a souvenir bat, courtesy of the Gulf Coast Sports Network for their performance here tonight. And they'll be featured on our Twitter and Facebook pages, so be sure to follow us at GCSM Broadcast as we highlight their fine play here tonight. Kennedy McQuillan to lead things off. Off-speed pitch from Diaz connects, called strike one.
Yeah, well, once again, another outstanding program in Lake Nora, coached by Jay McLaughlin, her father. I'm sure he's here loving the fact she's in the All-Stars.
Always fun when you have the full family taking part of this wonderful sport that we have. As a reminder, you can subscribe to our page if you haven't already done so and enter in our chat room. You can send a shout out to one of your favorite players here tonight. It will be part of the replay. And that's going to run the count full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Payoff pitch for Diaz and McQuillan. And that'll be ball 4. Good discipline by McQuillan to take the walk. Leadoff runner aboard. Now for Lene Howard. Liner to left center field.
Oh, that's a gapper. She's coming around third, Will. That's going to put one in.
And an RBI double for Lene Howard. And the first hit for the East is a big one. And they tie up this ball game. Great job by Lene Howard on that hit.
Yeah, Will, Lene woke that whole sideline as well as the dugout out with that blast out to the gap of left and center field.
Yes, sir. That's what we call barreling it up. She did so right there. It looks like we might have a courtesy runner. Because I believe you caught that, Jason, that Howard moved into the catching spot an inning or two ago.
Yeah, you're right, Will. That's a skilled player, so skilled players can go ahead and substitute a runner in to keep them fresh. So it looks like Coach decides to do that.
Brings up Georgiana Woods. Off speed upstairs. stolen base for the courtesy runner, Calvez. I think the East wants the lead, Jason. Liner down that third base line. Fair ball. Great hit by Georgiana Woods. RBI single. And just like that, the East has taken a 3-2 lead.
Yeah, you're right, Will. Bats are awoken, and now they're either timing Diaz or they're just putting confidence behind that swing.
Brings up Ann Long. Ann Long, the current pitcher of record, so she's going to be looking to help her cause. Diaz battles quickly out and heads the count 0-2. No outs in the inning. As a reminder, we've got more softball action coming up later on tonight. We currently anticipate, well, originally it was supposed to be a 7:45 broadcast start. That's going to be cutting it close here. We'll probably go later than that as the North versus West will face off. As that gets fouled out of play again. And the strikeout. We do a check on this, Jason?
On the check on the batter?
Yes.
Yeah, it's Skylar Brown from Astronaut. Skylar Brown.
Thank you, sir. Skylar Brown now up. From Astronaut High School, committed to the University of South Florida Union, looking to major in early childhood education. Best high school memory is being a 4-year letter winner and winning districts 3 years in a row. And once again, getting it done in the classroom. Great job, Skylar, graduating with honors. Count moves to 2 balls, 2 strikes. Runner on first to East has plated 3 here in the home half of the 5th. Correction, plated 2 runs to move their total to 3. And good patience by Brown. She'll take the walk, but putting runners on first and second. And once again, sorry, we need another check here. Is this Cornelius?
Stand by. I'm checking my roster sheet as well, Will.
I believe that's Kyra Morris.
As I said, it looks like it's Kyra Morris from Lake Wales High School, coached by Mike Settle. Yes, number 4, Kyra Morris. Coming out of Lake Wales program.
And she's facing a 1-2 count.
There
Liner to left. Oh,
Oh.
just foul.
Well, Will, you can tell we're playing in Florida because as that ball was ripped hard down the left field line, you can see a little bit of sand pop up.
I knew you were going to say it.
For those at home that are watching from a northern climate, we appreciate your broadcast. We appreciate you tuning into our stream today.
And for the record, I'll take sand over snow any day. Fouled straight back. Fouled away again.
Looks like there's some more shady spots on the field. I know some of these players are thanking their lucky stars, seeing how they can start to see some of these batters now. The shades coming in.
Yeah, it looks like right field and the right-hand side of the plate's really getting it rough right now, as that'll miss a way to load the bases, as Morris will take the walk. Looks like we're going to have a conference on the mound, so we'll take a quick break. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back in just a second.
One of the reasons we've been so successful at Divinity Med Spa is because we understand what people are looking for. They want to look rested, refreshed, good for their age. We can accomplish this by treatments such as Botox, filler, lasers, and an array of facials, all by a team of trusted experts. This is Divinity, Hernando County's only locally owned and operated med spa. Come see us. We can't wait to meet you.
That's going back in.
Yeah, I was just going to say, it looks like Wheeler's possibly coming back in, and you got Zoe coming up.
Welcome to the Clubhouse, Tampa Bay's premier baseball and softball training facility. Our 11,000 square foot training facility features rentable cages and bullpen lanes, along with the newest technology such as HitTrax and Rapsodo, baseball and softball pitching machines, full gym, and plyo area, all to keep you at the top of your game. We also have a fully stocked baseball and softball pro shop carrying the biggest brands such as Marucci, Rawlings, Easton, DeMarini, Wilson, and many more. If you're in need of training, we also have the area's top professional instructors offering hitting, pitching, fielding, and strength instruction for both baseball and softball players. From youth to professional athletes, the clubhouse has you covered. We are conveniently located 1 mile east of the Suncoast Parkway on Spring Hill Drive. Stop in and check us out.
Okay, we're back from the break. We have a pitching change to report. Mallory Wheeler now in the circle. So she returns back to the game, facing a bases-loaded situation for the leadoff batter, Zoe Calvez. 0 for 1 with a walk today.
Yeah, Will, that was a smart move by Coach. It's a hitter's paradise right now. It's bases loaded.
Count moves to 2-0. Infield in, looking to cut that run at home. Straight back it goes. And the 2-2.
Oh, just off the tip of the glove.
And 2 runs will come in. Throw to third, not in time. So Zoe Calvez delivers the 2 RBI single, advancing to second on the throw. And the East has really managed to bust things open here in the 5th. Now with a 5-2 advantage.
Yeah, Will, that was a solid hit. She snow coned it and just couldn't quite hang on it with that glove.
Yeah, it was a great effort. It's a case where, the infield was in on that play and unfortunately had an impact on it. As that pass ball gets through and another run will score. Grounder to second. They'll get the out and give up the run. So an RBI ground out for Crosby. And it clears the bases, but the East will make that trade. Now for Caitlin Oxley, who hit the last ball 211 feet in a 210 ballpark, but Riggins had something to say about it.
Yeah, they had shifts. Looks like they shift Riggins over to center field.
Chopper over to short, makes the play to retire the side, but not before a big inning. For the East, 7 runs on 3 hits. Move to the 6th on the Gulf Coast Sports Network.
Welcome to the Clubhouse, Tampa Bay's premier baseball and softball training facility. Our 11,000 square foot training facility features rentable cages and bullpen lanes, along with the newest technology such as HitTrax and Rapsodo, baseball and softball pitching machines, full gym, and plyo area, all to keep you at the top of your game. We also have a fully stocked baseball and softball pro shop carrying the biggest brands such as Marucci, Rawlings, Easton, DeMarini, Wilson, and many more. If you're in need of training, we also have the area's top professional instructors offering hitting, pitching, fielding, and strength instruction for both baseball and softball players. From youth to professional athletes, the clubhouse has you covered. We are conveniently located 1 mile east of the Suncoast Parkway on Spring Hill Drive. Stop in and check us out.
So we're in the top of the 6th inning. And we got Kelsey Riggins is going to lead things off. We just checked the regional weather radar thanks to our intern. And it looks like we're in the clear. We're going to keep our fingers crossed on that one. I'll find some wood to knock on. But it looks like we're going to be okay tonight. Hopefully it'll stay that way. Again, hope you're enjoying the broadcast here this evening. If you haven't already done so, please go ahead and hit that like button. Let us know that you're enjoying this broadcast. Also helps with that YouTube algorithm. We love to get these athletes as much exposure as possible. And even though they're done with their high school careers, we'd like the general public to see all the talent that we have here in Florida. And that'll miss the zone. Hitters count now for Riggins. And that'll catch the corner, running it full. Out pitch for Long and Riggins. Have just one more inning to go after this. Hard hit ball to left. And that ball is out of here. A solo shot for Kelsey Riggins.
Yeah, Will, that ball left the park immediately.
Yeah, I think they call that a no-doubter.
Yeah, yes. I was going to say pass go and collect all $200 of passing go. Outstanding shot.
So a home run for number 5, Kelsey Riggins.
So that'll notch another run for the South. They pulled to within 4. And it will also turn the lineup over.
Will, I don't know if you noticed, but Riggins just turned to the next batter and told her a little secret. So we'll see how now the South bounces back from this.
Well, we talked about the win. I'm going to go to the center field camera. It might be hard to see, but look at the flag in center field. And it is blowing out. Well, now it's shifted back. But it was blowing out to left, and now it's coming in from center. So it's just kind of going all over the place. And a big cut by Ron from there. Long ahead to count 0-2. Knocked down at second. The play not in time. So Ron will score from the miscue, or be safe at first, rather.
Again, starting to hear some chatter from the dugout. Sounds like the girls are waking up as we're getting closer to the end. These girls are starting to take it a little serious now, Will.
That's right. Bragging rights on the line. You play to win the game, as they say. Runner goes to second. Ron makes it in there safely. So here comes the South on the move here in the top of the 6th. They've scored one, and it got another runner in scoring position with nobody out. Catches the corner.
Yeah, we're in an enclosure up here in the booth, but boy, you can hear the pop from that glove. That ball's coming in with some velocity, Will.
That it is. And we have the windows closed.
Uh-oh.
It's going to drop into right field. Play it home. And that's going to be out easily. Going to second on it. And the double play. Great heads-up defense to get out of that one. But Loretto did get a single on the play before being out on the advancement. So double play on that one. And it'll clear the bases.
Yeah, again, Will, that just shows you these girls, they're used to playing Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday through the week. These girls know what to do.
Brings up Rachel Hawkins now.
Howard knew there was some kind of action going behind her. She turned around and threw the girl out at second base, and that's all she wrote.
Hawkins committed to Furman University, looking to major in health science. And her best athletic achievement this year is winning Dade County Player of the Year her junior year. And she loves teaching youth softball the tricks of the game. So great job, Rachel. Pops it up.
That's deep.
Got some carry on it, but it's going to be corralled by Calvez there in center field, and that's going to take us to the bottom of the 6th. The South puts one on the board off the solo shot. We'll be back after this.
Welcome to the Clubhouse, Tampa Bay's premier baseball and softball training facility. Our 11,000 square foot training facility features rentable cages and bullpen lanes, along with the newest technology such as HitTrax and Rapsodo, baseball and softball pitching machines, full gym, and plyo area, all to keep you at the top of your game. We also have a fully stocked baseball and softball pro shop carrying the biggest brands such as Marucci, Rawlings, Easton, DeMarini, Wilson, and many more. If you're in need of training, we also have the area's top professional instructors offering hitting, pitching, fielding, and strength instruction for both baseball and softball players. From youth to professional athletes, the clubhouse has you covered. We are conveniently located 1 mile east of the Suncoast Parkway on Spring Hill Drive. Stop in and check us out.
Yeah, it looks like it's Navarro and McCullen.
Move to the bottom of the sixth inning. 7-3, East over the South. Had a lot of really hard hit balls coming up here in the later innings. So we'll see if that continues. And looking to get things started here in the home half of the sixth will be Skylar Navarro. Wheeler winds and offers the first pitch of the inning. Fastball connects outside, called strike one. We're definitely not going to make that 8 o'clock start time for game number 2. So if you're turning in for that, that will be on the other stream approximately 30 minutes following the conclusion of this game. We are playing 7 innings tonight. But stick with us for this one. We've got a lot of action going on. And we've seen some great plays from both teams here tonight. So we lost our home plate camera feed. We're going to go check on that. Count evens. Hard hit ball into right field. Navarro with a leadoff single. Nice piece of hitting.
Yeah, it looked like Wheeler tried to push her off the plate. She made an adjustment with that back foot and didn't turn that next outside ball down the line to first base.
Brings up Kennedy McQuillan. 0 for 1 with a walk. Pitch gets away, allowing Navarro to advance to second.
Yeah, Will, looks like we have the North and the West teams off the left field wall looking in, anticipating their game coming up next. And it looks like the bullpen's starting to move a little bit for the East.
Count now moves to 2 balls, 2 strikes. Working on getting that home plate camera back up. Off the glove. The throw's going to get away. Navarro will come around to score. I'll mark that as a single for McQuillan, as that was a hard hit ball off the glove. Also going to get credit for that RBI. So another run for the South. I gotta fix the camera.
Okay. Okay, Wheeler with another inside pitch. Once again, I want to thank you for tuning into our stream broadcast. Go ahead and hit that like button if you feel fancy. Two balls, 1 strike on the count. Shallow hit ball in center field. Routine out for Riggins. Keeping McClellan at first. Now up to bat is Georgian Woods at a Boone High School. Finds herself behind in the count. The 0-2 pitch delivery coming.
Appreciate your patience on that one. Georgiana Woods now up to bat. 1 for 2 on the day with an RBI single.
Well, it looks like the shade is now pretty much over the field. The sun has now dipped behind the trees behind our booth, which would be relief for everybody.
That's for sure. We expect to see the artificial illumination devices come on shortly. And that'll be strike 3. 2 outs now. Brings up Ann Long. Again, fouled away.
Yeah, well, I see the East coach over there looking. He still wants to put some more runs on the board. He doesn't look like he's trying to settle for what he's got. He's still getting these girls going in the dugout.
All part of that competitive nature. Great play over there at first to retire the side. But the East does get some insurance. They're able to add an additional run. Takes us to the 7th. We move to the final frame. Coming up on the Gulf Coast Sports Network. All right, we move to the final frame, top of the seventh inning, and just for all of you viewers to be aware of, we are operating under the All-Star Game rule format, so the home team will bat in the seventh, even though they have the lead. And that's again so these players can showcase all of their skills for us here today. We got a pitching change. Returning to the circle is going to be Lexi King. And leading off the inning will be Mallory Wheeler. Be sure to stick with us at the conclusion of the seventh inning. We'll be announcing the broadcast player of the game. Will receive a souvenir mini bat courtesy of the Gulf Coast Sports Network in recognition of their fine play here this afternoon. They'll also be featured on our Facebook and Twitter pages, so go ahead and give us a follow at GCSN Broadcasts. That 0-2 pitch misses away. Good discipline by Wheeler to lay off. Good idea by King.
Yeah, I tell you, Will, it's not making my job any easy picking the player of the game. These girls are battling all the way down to the wire.
Yeah, and especially when you have talent from top to bottom in both lineups. I don't envy you tonight, sir. One out now in the inning. Brings up Abigail Moore, 1 for 2 with a single. King able to get that one by 0-1. Foul tips that one.
Yeah, Will, interesting move for the East. They moved Navarro from catching, put her to third, and brought back in Morris to catch for King. Interesting.
Well, like we said before at the beginning of the game, the girls are going to be going all over the place tonight, playing positions that they are known for and also playing some new positions, just having some fun tonight. King's going to get the strikeout for out number 2. And we'll bring up Madison Quinn. 1 for 2 with a single. King gets called strike down Main Street. Chopper over to third. And Quinn will get to first on the miscue. 2 outs, runner aboard. Now for Samantha Zelenka. Going to get a 2-out rally going for the South.
Yeah, Will, the South's going to have to put the bat on the ball here. They're going to find themselves they can't get out of a hole they've dug.
Fastball misses. King ahead in the count. Zelenka going to take that two-strike approach the remainder of the way. Off speed, that'll miss. Ball gets away. Runner will advance to second. And it runs the count full, 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Last chance for the South to try to make something of the ball game. And again, the East will get their opportunity to bat. Though, however, I suppose it's possible they might make a change on that, given that game number 2 start time is now only 10 minutes away. So I guess we'll see what the official ruling is on that.
Yeah, I was just going to say, Will, that's a punch-out strike right there. Lexi King on that inside corner.
And we'll pause for a moment just to see if we're going to take it to the next inning or if that will be it. That will be the conclusion of the ball game as both teams begin to line up. So let's toss it over to Jason Cephas for our player of the game. Jason, who you got?
Yeah, thanks, Will. From the East, I have Zoe Calvarez. She had that monster catch out in the outfield with the throw in for the tag at home with a walk as well as a single to score, or a double to score their first 3 runs to come in. So that's my player of the game, is Zoe Calvarez.
And we apologize, the graphics not working for that one. So Zoe Calvez, the player of the game for tonight. We hope you enjoyed tonight's broadcast. For Jason Cephas, I'm Will Wilkie, and we'll see you next time.
Thanks, sir.